Welcome back. It's time now for Media Watch. James Creedon is here in the studio. Hello, James.
Good evening, Tom, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Almost.
Yes. We're going to start on that festive note
Yes.
by looking back at how different mediums are covering the year that was.
Looks like most of the news websites have been doing what I was doing today, which is really very little, and just looking at lists of some of the sillier things that
things like that, James.
Well, I'll be honest. Today I didn't work that hard. I just went through a few websites and their various retrospectives over the year. Let's take a look at one of them. This was lots of websites picked up on this. Cecilia Gimenez and her worst restoration of all time. It was pegged. It was pegged as one of the most viral images of 2012 and one of the biggest memes of 2012 as well. So there you go. That was the original. It was in Spain, in a church. I think back it was August, September time, and a relatively well, accomplished image of Christ that had, flaked away over time, and it ended up.
She basically ruined it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Well, she wanted it to look like a monkey. It was successful, and it turned into things like this, The Last Supper, and blah blah blah. So a lot of websites picking up on that. You have the Huffington Post as well talking about, as I was saying, the 50 most viral images. That was Sarkozy at a massive rally at Trocadero. You can see him there. I think it got as much attention as it got because he looked a little bit rock starish, anticipating his failure to come, or perhaps not anticipating it. So there you go. That was a kiss down in Marseille. Lots of people looking back over big political moments and big political questions of the year as well. That, of course, to do with the marriage equality debate in France. That image, nothing particularly.
I remember this one. This is a goodie.
That was in the 8th.
Is that you?
That wasn't me. I can't even drive, so it definitely wasn't me. Although, seeing as I can't drive, it might have been me, because this was somebody in the 8th arrondissement who was looking for a car park, and it was actually a metro entrance. Now, so lots of lists. Over at The Guardian, we can roll some of these pictures. What they've done is they've asked their readers to send in a picture for every week of the year. So this stuff has no political or economic or relevance of any description at all. These are private pictures from people's lives that were put together in a 2-minute 30 video available on The Guardian website. So people are taking all sorts of different angles in terms of that retrospective. I think that's not perhaps the most relevant way to cover 2012. It's sort of anything and everything.
Certainly very colourful.
The inside of
Lego,
the inside of people's jackets. You could do sort of linings. I don't know.
Flip flops. I like
Flip-flops,
it.
there you
very
go.
colourful. Very colourful indeed. Now, the social media have also been looking back at 2012. How have they been doing that?
All right, well, there's the Twitter, for example, has a little page here called Golden Tweets, and the Golden Tweets, they've been doing this all month, actually. The whole month of December, they've been sort of banging this particular drum. 4 more years, that was the most shared tweet ever, in fact, not just in 2012. That was when Obama was re-elected. Google, in terms of search engines, etc., are getting in on the game as well. You can, in terms of New Year's resolutions, Tom, share it on this Zeitgeist platform if you want to, right? And it's in all sorts of different languages. Here you have somebody that's in German, I believe, here over in the East. That's a French tweet, Allez en Italie. So this person's New Year's resolution is to go to Italy. There you go.
Very good resolution.
And over here in Miami, you've got exercise 4 times a week. That's very sort of, I suppose, ambitious. And further down here, there was one that I had translated from
there in Latin America. Ooh, in Brazil.
there was more, but you might be able to help me with that, Tom. Me encontrar me com mus amigos. Meet more friends, maybe?
Possibly. I think a bit of friend making needed there. That's interesting.
So there you go. Lots of different resolutions. Here's a New Year's resolution generator. Write a love letter, for example. What else do we have? Take more photos. So if you're really running out of ideas, Tom, you can go to this little website here.
What's that website?
Leave a large tip. It's okay. I actually don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, there is somewhere out there a New Year's.
Google this year. I will.
All right, I'm going to do that because
Right.
I haven't actually come up with any New Year's resolutions on my own, so I definitely need some help from a machine.
Right.
Now, some ways how not to break your New Year's resolution.
That's right. Now, this is on Lifehacker, and they have a list of 10 ways not to break your resolutions. They actually had exactly the same article last year, which proves that you could just record what I'm saying here now and play it in 12 months' time. It's all pretty samey. Focus on one resolution is one of the key means of doing it. Basically, don't be too ambitious, and the more specific you are, the better. So not just try to lose weight, lose a certain amount by a certain time, and also start now.
Targets.
Instantly.
That's what it's all about. Targets. You can't have results without meaningful targets.
Right.
Thank
Totally
you
agree.
very much indeed,
Thanks,
James,
Tom.
and a very happy New Year to you.